The Giants now go on the road at Minnesota, 4:40 p.m. on Sunday. The Vikings are 3-point favorites. Over-under in this game set at 48. Every year, we have a team entering the playoffs that we think we know everything about. We think we know their weaknesses. We think we can project them. We think we know where it's all going to shake out. Last year, it was the Cincinnati Bengals. Many people, myself included, didn't think the Bengals got out of the first round. We thought they would lose in all likelihood to the Raiders and end up going to the Super Bowl. A true miraculous run. One of the funner runs we've seen since this new playoff format took place. But every year you look back, there is a team that just surprises us and a team that we are completely underwriting going into the playoffs. This year's team, for me, is the Minnesota Vikings. I have written off the Vikings about 6 times. Vegas has written off the Vikings about 7 times. The Vikings, as I said before, are 3-point favorites here against the Giants team that doesn't really belong here. I know Dable is a coverage king. I don't want to bet against him typically. But in projecting these playoffs, I love the Vikings to go on a run. I'm going to be sprinkling something on the Vikings to win the NFC because if you look at their path, they could beat the Giants this week, then beat the San Francisco 49ers, a team that's sporting a 3rd-round quarterback or a 7th-round quarterback as their starter going into possibly divisional weekend, or the Seattle Seahawks. The path for the Vikings to the NFC title game is pretty well lit. And it's not like I really trust anyone in the NFC. I really don't. I don't trust anyone. I don't view anyone as a true dominant piece within the NFC. So the Vikings feel like as good a team as any to go on a run like that. And my reasoning for backing the Vikings is pretty simple. I think that I know what I'm getting in the Vikings. I think that I know who Cousins is. He's going to turn into a pumpkin before our eyes. He stinks at any other time other than 1 o'clock games where nobody's watching. But what if he gets hot? We saw Joe Flacco do that several years ago. He became the best player we've ever seen for a 5-week stretch and then led the Ravens to a Super Bowl. I would not be shocked to see a similar run from Kirk Cousins here. And that starts in this game, to me, with a Vikings dominant victory. The Vikings have struggled to close out games to really win by more than 1 score against subpar competition all year. Even this Giants team really gave them the business earlier in the year. But this feels like a big win for the Vikings. I'm going to take the Vikings -3. I'm going to take them on the alternate line, minus up to 6.5, and see if I can get a bigger play there. I'm going to take TJ Hawkinson, anytime touchdown scorer. The Giants have been a little bit susceptible to tight end scorers, 2 tight ends getting open. And with guys like Justin Jefferson on the outside, I love TJ Hawkinson, anytime touchdown scorer. I love KJ Osborne, anytime touchdown scorer. He is one of those winter cold weather all-stars, just really comes alive when there's a little bit of a chill in the air. And those are my plays for the Vikings at the Giants. Give me the Vikings -3 and those prop plays I just gave you.